Is Rhea Ripley a bigger wrestling star than Brock Lesnar? The debate has been going on for quite some time now amongst fans on social media from two very different divisions of wrestling fandom and two very different eras. Both superstars have fan bases that seemingly never miss a chance to compare their star power. To understand why they're being compared, first we have to look at their backgrounds. Are you going with mommy or are you going with the beast? Let us know in the comments below. I'm Kevin Kellum for Sportskeeda Wrestling. Share the link with another person who you think would freak out based on what the comments are going to say, and hit the like button and subscribe for more wrestling deep dives just like this. Brock Lesnar has been a dominant force in professional wrestling ever since his WWE debut in 2002. From the moment he stepped into the ring, he was presented as a once-in-a-generation athlete, making the transition from collegiate wrestling to pro wrestling, and within his first year, Lesnar became the youngest WWE champion in history. He won the King of the Ring, he captured the Royal Rumble, and even headlined WrestleManias. Few superstars have ever risen to the top as fast and as decisively as the Beast did. He left WWE citing burnout and frustration in 2004 and decided to look into another career, the NFL. He also tried his hand in New Japan Pro Wrestling, but eventually found success in the UFC, becoming a UFC heavyweight champion and cementing his status as one of the most legitimate athletes to ever cross over from pro wrestling into real combat sports. His UFC success didn't just enhance his credibility, it cemented it. When Lesnar made his thunderous return to WWE in 2012, I was there that night. It's one of the loudest pops I've ever heard live at a wrestling show. It began a new era of dominance. He ended The Undertaker's undefeated streak, which instantly solidified Lesnar as a status of legendary proportions within WWE history. From there, he became the measuring stick for greatness for multiple world championships, redefined what it meant to become a special attraction, whether appearing a few times a year or closing out the biggest shows. Lesnar's presence alone guarantees some box office success for sure. But don't adjust your black eyeliner, Rhea Ripley fans. On the other hand, she didn't get instant success. She joined WWE in 2017, making her first impression during the 2017 Mae Young Classic, moving from her homeland of Australia. She didn't win the tournament, but stood out as a potential future superstar. She stayed with NXT UK for the next few years, and when she transitioned to NXT in Florida, Ripley's momentum only started to grow. Her rivalry with Shayna Baszler culminated in a major victory, earning her an NXT Women's Championship and solidifying her as the face of that brewing division. She became so popular after winning the Women's Royal Rumble in 2020. Charlotte Flair decided to face her at WrestleMania for the NXT Women's Championship. However, Rhea lost that match. It halted her momentum only a little bit, but she bounced back coming up to the main roster. In 2022, she joined The Judgment Day, a very disruptive new faction, and completely changed her look, becoming more dominant in the ring and certainly having a persona that caught a lot of mainstream attention. Her on-screen relationship with Dirty Dominic Mysterio added a whole new dimension to her character. Their chemistry not only boosted Dominic's career, but also elevated Rhea's mainstream appeal, with those new casual fans tuning in asking, "Who's that girl?" As Mommy became one of WWE's most viral personalities. Her personality began to shine through beyond just the ring moves, resonating deeply across social media. Her fearless attitude inspired countless young women around the world. As Rhea's popularity continued to skyrocket, fans began drawing parallels between her and Brock Lesnar, two dominant forces who redefined the landscape of the WWE they were respectively in. Both have transcended the boundaries of professional wrestling, becoming talking points for mainstream pop culture figures in their own right. They're those wrestlers that your fans who come over for a Royal Rumble party are like, "Oh yeah, I know them." Whether it's Lesnar's aura of real dominance in and out of WWE or Ripley's alluring, fearless attitude, both of them have something for very different sides of wrestling fandom. But the question still remains, who is the bigger star? Fans on social media started making posts and memes that said things like, "Rhea Ripley is a bigger star than Brock Lesnar," and many of these posts were shared again and again on X, Facebook, Reddit, and Instagram. This started a big online debate on which superstar draws more, even if it all feels like rage bait at its starting purpose. One of the most direct, measurable indicators of a superstar's popularity is how much merchandise they sell. If fans buy your shirts, hoodies, accessories, you are clearly resonating in a way that goes beyond just watching you on TV. Rhea Ripley's merch performance has been incredibly strong. For example, example, her unofficial Brutality Tour t-shirt reportedly generated an approximate $5 million in revenue for WWE in 2024. On the other hand, Brock Lesnar's new t-shirts were top-selling items on WWE Shop's website after his return at SummerSlam. This means that both of them have good commercial value and a strong connection with dedicated fans. Another core metric of measuring their popularity is the superstars' reliability to sell arenas, draw big pay-per-view audiences, generate buzz that translates into measurable revenue. For years, Lesnar has been a driving force of many major events. His surprise returns and marquee matches are treated as events, which feed into his special attraction status, and that can spike ticket and interest numbers for these events even if he's not a full-time superstar. In the meantime, Rhea has proven herself to be a major draw in her own right, especially during WWE's international tours. She consistently receives massive reactions from live crowds, whether it's in the UK, Saudi Arabia, or her home country of Australia. While Lesnar brings the box office power through his big name appeal, Rhea generates it through constant fan engagement, which is just as valuable. Talking about their social media presence, Rhea Ripley has 6.5 million followers on Instagram and 1.4 million followers on Twitter/X, while Brock Lesnar has around 1.4 million followers on X, but he doesn't have an Instagram account and he's not really active on social media for the most part. So in a way, Rhea is more popular online because she's simply more present, and a bigger presence on that platform can maybe distort the conversation to her side. However, right now, Brock Lesnar remains the bigger draw between the two. Don't get mad at us. His name still carries star power. He has spent more than 20 years building his legacy as one of the most dominant athletes in all of sports entertainment and combat sports. His success in the UFC and WWE has made him a global icon, respected not just by wrestling fans, but by a sports world in general. His limited appearances also add to his mystique. Every match he's in, a major one. Rhea Ripley is still in the early stages of her prime. She might not yet have Lesnar's mainstream appeal, but her popularity has been growing at a rapid pace. Her connection with fans has already made her one of WWE's biggest full-time stars. If she continues on this trajectory, there's even a chance she could one day reach Brock's level of global fame, possibly even surpass it, becoming WWE's next long-term mega attraction. Right now, both Brock and Rhea are off television. Rhea is currently out with an injury, but expected to make her return soon, while Brock is on one of his usual part-time breaks. His last appearance was at WrestlePalooza, where he completely dominated John Cena in a brutal encounter that reminded everyone why he's called the Beast Incarnate. It will be interesting to see what WWE has planned for both superstars when they return. Imagine if WWE was to bring them together for a mixed tag team match. It would be a team like no other. The presence of Brock Lesnar and Rhea Ripley on the same side would break all boundaries of dominance. It would be a dream pairing that blends brute force with huge otherworldly charisma, a combination capable of sending shockwaves across the wrestling world. It would give fans another topic to get really mad about, possibly on social media too. What do you think? Let's hear what your take is in the comments below. Share this video and subscribe to Sportskeeda Wrestling for more content just like this.